That was not the right button. Oh, I need to fix cameras. Hi everyone. Welcome to another Wildewitch RP Lively TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? You might ask. Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. And Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company to create and share high quality, exciting TTRPG experiences full time. Tonight we're playing D&D. This session features our Burning Veil storyline set in set in our very own Villanara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition, where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table, we have several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord to find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, who brings all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they return to the Vale of Oxen Sanctuary of the Order of Fate's design. And we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
Hey everyone, it's me, Thresh. I play Bracken. Bracken's a Kender Monk fighter who's not good with words but tries his best.
Heck yeah. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Avi?
Hi, I'm Kelsey. I play Avi. She's a half-elf bard sorcerer. She cares deeply about her friends. She's constantly quietly singing or humming. She's here. I don't remember the rest of it. It's been a while. Feels like more than 2 weeks.
All right, and then let's get an introduction for Cecil.
Hello, my name is Brent, and I play Cecil Darkholm. He's a forest gnome cavalier who's maybe still recovering from some digestive challenges. He's leaned even further into the strength and faith of his sister to help overcome what's in front of him. Recently becoming a moon cleric, but yeah, he's still standing ready to help support his friends and do whatever he can do to help keep his distant home safe.
All right, and that is our introductions covered. Why can't I spell? Hold on. Third time's the charm. Alrighty. So, with that, let's dive into our session. So, last you played, you found the shipment of materials that was set to find its way to Cariante, likely in the making of another salvation key, and apprehended them to relocate back to the Sanctuary of Fate. And we left off with you all bringing the materials there and being able to reunite with some figures that had made their way there. Allies of yours. More than allies. And you're able to have taken a rest, and so when we begin, it is a new day with your loved ones, your companions. What would you like to do?
If I get up and start looking around, does anything look out of place? Anyone watching us?
No one watching you, but in the dining hall closest to your group's lodgings, there is a folded letter that is addressed to Cecil, Bracken, and Avi.
Cecil will go and read it.
Alright, give me just one moment, and I will pass to you what you see. Alright, there you go. You should have that.
I will take the letter back to Bracken and Avi. Hey, looks like this was left for us.
What you got there?
Looks like it was from Oberyn.
No.
Oh, yeah. Where did he go? I mean, he kind of just wandered off when we got back.
Well, I will read it to you. One hand on hip, other hand holding letter.
Like a little teapot.
That's right.
Cecil.
Fellow adventurers, I know that I was not your, and a whole bunch of stuff scribbled out, quoted friend, but I hope that I was able to assist you. I just received word from Xander about what they have done and how they have been. We decided to meet back at my home in Vale d'Umbra. However, aside from this amazing news and reconnection, I've discovered that my younger sister's health has deteriorated. I want to be by her side. I would regret the rest of my days if I was not there. I don't know when I'll be back, or when my life will be back to normal, but I hope that we will meet under better circumstances. Oberyn Kelmyar, Anthropologist, The Order of Fate's Design.
Huh.
Let Xander know where to find him.
I have no idea.
You guys feel bad about withholding all that information we did?
No.
We didn't know what the intention was there.
I mean, fair. You're all right.
I mean, he was weird about it at first, so I don't know. They found
Yeah,
each other, I guess.
We were helping a friend.
Yeah, it worked out.
I hope Xander gets all right.
Yeah, I'm sure they're okay. I tossed the letter into the fire.
Oh, come on now.
Whoa, 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 whoa! I'll get it back out. I didn't know Bracken wanted it. I'll get it back out.
No, it's not that I wanted her. It's just
I'm digging in the fire.
Just throw it away like that. It's
Well, I didn't know.
They were still with us for a bit.
It's,
Damn.
it's an old
Yeah.
habit. It's an old habit. It's an old habit. We always
Oh,
burned
it
anything
is,
written
huh?
back. Yes.
okay.
That's
All right.
s-
Fine.
stuff.
As you say that, Cadrip, who's kind of been hanging off of Avi's, like, skirt tails, it's like, what about the letters that I found in your room? Why weren't those burned?
Yes, Cecil. Why weren't those burnt?
Did I retrieve it from the fire?
I would say that you have it, but some of it is missing, particularly, like, around the, like, corners.
That's fine. Cecil's gonna whip around, like hands and knees in front of this fire. What do you mean?
There was one in your trash can. It was crumpled up.
Cecil will rise and walk over and look down slightly at him. Why were you looking in my trash can?
Bracken shooting a look at Avi.
Hey, no. What? Stop it.
I'm not that close to him.
This was before I got all the fancy clothes, and so I was just curious about a lot of things. And you didn't seem to like me a lot, and so I was looking through your stuff to see if maybe you had reasons why.
And what did you find?
A crumpled up letter. I couldn't read it.
Cecil thinks for a moment about his handwriting skills. I'll pull up the partially burnt note. Can you read this?
Not really.
We're still working on letters and stuff.
Cecil nods slowly without breaking eye contact with Kedra. Okay. Well, maybe you don't have to look in people's trash cans.
Yeah, I don't have to look at your trash can anymore because you like me better now because you've been training me how to fight.
Eyes narrow slightly.
I mean, I guess that works out.
Yes, I suppose imparting a life skill means that I like you better.
So that means I don't have to go through trash anymore. And Miss Abby says that it's rude to go through the trash.
That's right, it is.
The reason I threw that one away is because I didn't intend to send it. Once the message is delivered, where I'm from, we usually just dispose of it so that it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, and I didn't have a fire in my room.
Even if it's like a birthday card or so, like a well-meaning situation.
We don't believe in birthday cards.
Oh,
I mean, a verbal happy birthday serves the same thing, and we
when's
get to
your
see the
birthday,
person.
Cecil? No reason, just wondering.
I did. Cecil gives a date. I don't know.
All right.
What's the calendar in this setting?
I don't know, like
How many months are there?
13.
So whatever you said, Avi understands, and she's got it locked in.
Oh, crap. Okay.
It's 13 months with 5 weeks and 10-day weeks.
That's not it at all.
It's completely just thrown to the wind.
Yeah, it changes between regions. So, you know what? Just, Cecil, if you would give me, for no particular reason, a D100 roll.
That's a 67.
Alright, so your birthday has not passed yet in a recent time, and is coming up.
Okay. Sure. Alright, Cecil will disengage from Kadrib and stow the letter.
The burnt
Well.
one, right?
The partially burnt letter, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we've got the stuff back here. What's next?
I don't know. I was gonna ask Kedrib to take me around and show me everything that he's found, what he's been doing, because it's been a little while.
Well,
Alright.
I've been, there's a room down below that I've been training in, and it's been pretty cool. There's a guy there, his name's Dornick, he helps me train, or has been, but now that Cecil's back, he can help me more.
That sounds pretty cool. Did you guys know about a floor underneath the place we're at?
You mean like the training grounds?
I thought that was outside.
I mean, you're in a floating dome in the middle of Vale of Oxa. Like,
Well, all right then.
but yes, you guys have traveled to the rooms below. It's the armory, the forge, and the training grounds.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, you remember with like
Now it's coming back.
the obstacle course that me and Rob won.
Mm-hmm.
The guy that called you, that you have beef with.
Yeah.
Well, maybe while Kadrib is showing us around, we can see if the Order of the Fates design has any next steps.
All right.
No, we can accomplish both.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Did you have something else in mind?
No, it's fine. Come on, Kedrib. Let's go.
Right. So, okay, do we want to go to the underground first, or okay?
That's where I want to see everything.
All right. And so he will, instead of like hanging by the skirt tails, will take your hand, Avi, and just start walking just a little bit ahead. enough for him to feel like he's got an actual lead that he's showing you around.
I'm acting like it's all like new news.
All right. So he brings you down the stairs, and it's again darker here as the lighting is sort of spared. Most of the lighting happens in the training area and by the forge, where you hear Dornick hard at work. And as he looks up, nods to your group with a sort of brusque, welcome back. And Cadrib waves, hi, this is Miss Avi and Cecil and Bracken. They're my friends, the ones that I was telling you about. And
Hi there.
Dornick
Small wave.
gives like a confused look, having already met you all. Pleasure, I'm sure. And so Cadrib brings you over to like the training pit, where there's the fighting ring and the fighting dummies, and so here's where I spend a lot of my time, and I train. I don't really fight with the other people that come here. I just, if there's other people, I wait until they're done. But yeah, I practice all the stuff that Cecil's taught me. And then some of the stuff that Dornick teaches me when he's not working. And it's really cool, because like, this is, and he goes to one of the training dummies, it spins, and it's better than the tree because it's almost like you're actually fighting someone.
That's just wonderful. That sounds like you've been kept real busy.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun and I'm learning a lot of skills, and maybe I'll even beat Cecil again.
Oh, I bet.
It just depends how lucky you get. Gives him a little elbow.
Abby like shakes her head like, you got this.
And there's a lot of armor and weapons and stuff that Dornick makes. And I don't really touch them because I've got the stuff that Cecil gave me, but he's got all sorts of cool stuff that he makes. And then there's Zaylor comes down every so often and helps Dornick.
Sounds like you've made all kinds of friends.
Oh yeah.
Did you look in their trash? I was just curious.
Yeah.
No, I didn't look in the trash of friends. You didn't
Oh.
want to be my friend, so I wanted
Oh.
to know why.
He does have a point. You were kind of...
Bracken will lean over to Cecil. Do you think he ever looked in my trash?
Yes.
Oh. Did you look in my trash?
Yeah.
Did you find anything?
A lot of burnt food. And wet
Bracken will-
sandwiches.
Bracken's gonna squint at this goblin. I'm gonna
Please
let that one
don't
slide.
lean over.
You watch yourself.
Cecil's laughing.
The sandwiches have gotten better.
How'd you have burnt food and soggy food at the same time?
How you have burnt wet food? Well, you see, the simple solution is you burned it in the pan and then you poured water on it to put the burn out.
Yeah, if you burn it dry, you gotta rehydrate it. Everyone knows the science.
It tells a story. All in all, it was a screw up, but it's
Not a very good
it's a screw up that tells a tale. And that at the end of the day, what is food if not a story?
That story is pretty rough in the beginning. I'm
All right.
All right, what else you got to show us, little guy?
We can go to the study because that's where Zaylor is, and I can introduce you to Zaylor.
I would love to meet Zaylor.
Oh, right, yeah.
So Katarib will take Avi's hand again and lead your group up the stairs and to the library. And just as you were here last time, it's filled with these towering bookshelves. It's multi-leveled, and there are a few members of Order of Fate's design, and Kadrib will walk over to, there's a desk where there's an attendant, and he stands on his tiptoes to get over the desk. Hi, where's Sailor at? And the attendant, who seems to be familiar with Kadrib, will, send him in a direction, and Kadrib will scurry back over to you guys to lead you, and brings you up a few levels to a small work desk where you would see Sailor, the aged human, deep at work, and Kadrib will move up, and then he seems to be very excited, but then like pauses and stops himself before like just running right up to the side, and Sailor, I've got my friends here, and they want to meet you. And Zaylor looks up, first to Kadrib and then to the rest of you, and does not seem to hide the fact that he already knows you, unlike Dornick, who just kept his confusion to himself.
There's like a apologetic look from Avi. Hi, I'm Avi.
It's kind of a shrug from Cecil.
Pleasure seeing you, Bree and Kadrib. Is there anything that I can do for you?
Oh no, Kadrib was just telling us how y'all been hanging out.
There is an acquaintanceship there, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Insight check.
He just wanted to introduce us.
I'm trying to gather how happy he is about Kadrib and his acquaintanceship.
Roll an insight check.
Oh, my page died. 1 second.
Can I roll an insight check to see how interested he is to have us here? Because that you three seemed
Yes.
a little dubious.
You can
I got
also roll.
15.
He seems very neutral about his acquaintanceship with Kadrib. He seems more bothered by the fact that he is being interrupted, Bracken, with that 18. He doesn't seem necessarily upset, just perhaps a little annoyed.
Perturbed.
Yeah, a little perturbed here. He's just like, I want to get back to my work.
What you doing, boss?
Oh gosh.
Scribing scrolls to enchant weaponry.
Well, that sounds very important. Well,
Yeah, can you explain that a little bit? That sounds
Yeah,
cool.
what kind of scrolls are you got? I've got something I'd be
oh
interested in
goodness.
enchanting.
These are just your standard enchantments to enhance the weaponry that is assigned to certain members of the organization based on their mission's needs or desires that they request.
Alright, you take customization requests?
Depends. You are welcome guests of the order if your request is not too complex. It is something that perhaps can be done.
All right. Well, I'll think about it.
What's something like that run?
Depends on your request.
Oh. All right, so like ballparking what you're doing right now.
This one, as it is a fairly simple enchantment, costs about about 200 gold.
Whoa. Oi, oi, oi.
And that is just for the enchantment process.
Oh, there's other fees on top.
Potentially, if you are working with Dornick for any sort of customizations, his own fees would apply there as well.
Right. Okay, well, thank you for answering my questions.
Yes. Now, is there anything else you would like to ask?
Is there any news since we returned all of those goods that were meant for other means?
Not that has been trickled down to me, though if you are to find Lothandril or the Oracle, you may be able to learn more. I know that they've been up since your delivery, pondering the circumstances.
Okay. Well, when we stop the sightseeing with Kadrib, we can maybe check in with them.
And he nods.
All right. What else do you have to show us, Kadrib?
We could.
Could you show me where you've been running around? You said you were running around in your letter.
Yeah. That I do that outside.
And he'll bring you to a familiar space where a bongo concert happened, which is just the sort of outer areas with the viewpoint to the expanse. You know that Lytheriel often spends time here from your first tour of the space, but he is not currently here. And Kadrib will sort of pull Avi playfully towards the center. And
So I'll run around here, and sometimes I run alongside the where all the stars are, and it's really cool because like if you do it just right, it's like you're running through the stars.
Well, you have to show me.
Yeah, this way.
and so you see where he like runs very close to it, and as you move through out of your peripheral on the side closest, it does sort of just open up to the expanse moving past you.
Wow, that is really something.
Yeah,
You do that a lot.
sometimes. But
It's just really close to the edge.
yeah, all the others get worried when I do it too.
Yeah, you can kind of see why, though.
It's a little different, cause like
And he'll, probably giving Avi a heart attack, lean up against the side, and you can see the sort of arcane pulsing there.
Oh.
and so it's like you can't really go out. Though I have seen there's two figures that they seem really important. They'll sometimes go out, like they'll say magic words and it causes it to disappear for a little bit.
That sounds very interesting and important.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you're safe, then I guess it's all right. Okay.
So, as it seems that Kadarib has gone through some of his favorite places and friends that he's made, what would you like to do now?
Well, should we go check in with the higher ups and see if what we did made a difference?
Yeah, we could do that. It's always good to see the fruits of our labor.
Sure.
All right, let's go do that.
All right, so where would you like to try and find either Lorthandrel or Decibara?
Didn't
Do they
that
have an
guy?
office?
Decibara's personal grounds are hard to access, as you. The last time you were here, you had to wait for her to conjure stairs to get to it because it floats above the sanctuary.
That sucks.
Well, I did find them once at the top of the library. Maybe we go there just to avoid Sailor.
Yeah, all right. Sounds like a good start.
Yeah, we can see if that works.
Heading to the top of the library, while you do not find Decibara, you would see that Lorthandrel is there. Oh. Welcome back.
Northandrel?
Yes. Is there something that I can do for you?
Oh, well, we're just hoping to check in with everything that we brought in.
Yes, that is quite the... We've been thinking over, we realized that Corianthe was in the attempts to recreate and maybe even improve upon her designs of the Salvation Key, but what you had found gave us a bit of concern. She is perhaps closer than what we had anticipated.
Sure, but she can't do it without this stuff, though, right?
Potentially, yes. It could be that she is, however, increased the size and already has some of these materials. It was restocking, but we're hoping that we have at least stopped and that she required these materials, which means that, while it may not fully stop her intentions, it will cause her to be delayed. buy us time to find her and stop her before it's too late.
Yeah, I hope what we went through slowed her down at least. We kind of went through quite a scrap.
I have no doubt.
This guy was stuck in a hamster ball for half the time.
He lacked it though.
That's true.
I figured it out partway through.
Yeah, you did.
We really ought to get you one of those.
Yeah, well, we'll see about all that. I don't know if I need one. We'll put that down as a group want for now instead of a group need
All right.
on the budget. It's on there. It's up there. It's just not a priority.
All right.
Well, is there anything else you think we could do to help make a difference?
Potentially. Lefraga had given a report to me of some of the things and that you all had discovered, as well as his own researching within Volumianth. And there are ritualists that seem to be in a close connection to Clarianthe and her work. Two names that came up were Lauren and Iselin. I fear that with two minds, at least in Volumianth and maybe more, that there is some trouble brewing that Clarianthe is prepared for and working to bolster her efforts with. I would like to understand what those ritualists are quite capable of, personally. That way we can understand a little bit more of what Clarianthe has in her field.
Is that something that'll be asked of us? Or do you have other agents on it already?
I believe that will be asked of you. Agents spread quite thin. Nothing against you all, of course. There was that misunderstanding, but you have taken out a fair number of our figures.
Yeah, well. And one less, it seems, holds up a burn letter from Oberyn.
Yes. The Order, well, very much looking for as many people to join our cause as we can. Will not hold someone here if they truly wish to leave.
Good to know. Well, should we wait to be summoned, or?
I believe that Decibara will find you to speak. She is ruminating on things right now, seeing if she can pass through any visions of information. But if there is anything that I can do for you, please do let me know.
Of course. Thank you.
And thank you. I know that first meetings between not just the organization but ourselves were less than desirable. But
I mean, we can stop that. I mean, it's all.
we are
We
working
killed your people. We're working together now. It's fine.
towards a common goal, yes.
Exactly. Well, then we will be ready. And the Oracle is ready.
So, how do you spend your time waiting for the Oracle? Do you find the others of your allies that have taken up residence in the sanctuary? Do you speak with some of the sanctuary figures, the members of the order? Do you pop back to Volumian through the portal? What do you wish to do?
I'd like to go find Ron.
You do not have to travel far. Much like how she spent a lot of times searching through libraries, presented with this trove of knowledge that you've come to, you would find her amongst the stacks. This time not focusing on much histories of battles, but histories of Genasi and Vale de Terra and information around that.
I just kind of come up behind her, put my chin on her shoulder.
She'll lean her head to sort of right next to yours and... How are you?
Better now.
I feel more at ease having you near.
Have you found anything of interest?
Much of this is quite interesting, yes. But I confess that I am using this for more personal reasons. To see if I can find any mentions of my old master.
Nothing yet.
Quite the contrary. I seem to have served a very powerful figure. Many stories of conquests, of wars.
Pretty heavy.
It is.
How do you feel about it?
Strange. Not. I am different than who I used to be. I've chosen to be different. But I think the strangest thing is that who I am, not even my name is really my own. Well, the name I go by now, of course, is very much. But Renak Saga Barad, It is a title bestowed upon those underneath a master. A designation. There are others that bear it, not many from what I see.
That's hard to find out, I'm sure.
It is not pleasant. But as I said, I have chosen to be different. Ronak Sagabarad may be there. But Ron is mine. And it was given to me by you. It is a testament that I am not the same. That I can change to something better.
Well, I've always liked you. No matter what.
She'll smile. Put away the book that she had been holding and will turn to face you fully. Brings you into a tight embrace. You make me feel steady and so very light. And I am very, very glad to have met you and to care for you and to have you by my side. More than I could put into words.
I'm not going anywhere.
If you did, I would follow.
As you said.
And as she pulls away from the embrace, she'll lean in and give you a very tender kiss.
Ooh.
Like, you're not blushing whenever you hold hands and cuddle with Terraminder.
Don't call me out like that.
Oh my goodness. So, as Avi, you and Ron share this moment in the library, what would Bracken and Cecil do? Do either of you seek out any conversations or interactions?
Oh, you, my man.
Of our crew, who's all here?
Practically everyone. There are figures that you have not seen in quite some time that have been brought here. Ansel and Ron grabbed not just the figures from Veil de Umbra, but you have Zephyriel present. You've got Carissa, Lorcan, Renan, Rethless, Natriana, Mumzig is here. Kellerin is not.
Oh, who cares then?
Or Kalarin.
Cecil
Kellan.
is Kellan,
Yeah.
yes. Right.
Yeah, Kellany, that's what it is. So many K names.
Cecil is actively avoiding Carissa. So however you want to roll that, you let me know.
Okay. Let me just make a roll here. As you are actively avoiding Carissa, she does not seek you out. However, if you go back to the room that you've been staying in, you would see that Lorcan is leaned up next to the door.
Alright, Cecil will just kind of push right through the door and be like, hey, Lorcan, how's it going?
You know, I was here to ask you that myself.
Oh? Why is that?
Nothing in particular. Just Teresa mentioned something, and
Get in. Shuts the door.
so as you draw Lorcan in and the door shuts behind you, before we can dive further into this conversation, we have an ad break coming up here. So please hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with this perhaps intriguing development of our story. But I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. Another way that you can directly support us is donations at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen in our chat room. They unlock awesome perks for our community, benefiting everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, new quests, a lot of fun things. So hang around with us, and we'll be right back very soon. And we are back in action. Cecil, you and Lorcan are in your room after he had mentioned Kurtza.
What did she say? Full on, like, back to the door, acting like he's holding it closed. What did she say?
Alright, well, how do I put this? Alright.
Just rip the band-aid.
She came to me upset that you hadn't said anything to her since you came back. And since she got here, essentially.
Alright. That's fair in game. Listen, it wasn't the most noble of interactions that we had. I mean, it started that way, but it didn't end that way. Is that all she said?
She seemed, well, words, yeah, it's all she said, but, look, I've been hanging around with her quite a bit, and friends. She seems pretty upset by the fact, like, and I'm not just talking about, like, she came to me complaining, like, she seems upset. Shaken.
That's not great. Alright. Then I guess I've got to do something about that.
I very much
Cecil-
suggest it. Yeah.
Great. Do you want to know what happened? I mean, in a way, there was some humor there.
I mean, if you want to share, I'm all ears. We're friends.
You ever gone down to the red light district or red candle district?
Yes.
I know. Well, I know the answer was yes. There was more to my question, and like, before you got there, maybe you had, a meal that didn't agree with you for one reason or another. And then there's some bad timing and you just have to leave really fast.
You telling me?
Hang on, I'm not telling you anything.
I feel like you
just answer the question, Lorcan.
No, that's never happened to me before.
But you can imagine it.
I can't.
And I'm not saying that's what was happening.
I feel like that's what was happening.
No.
I don't.
I'm telling you that's not necessarily.
Like a very specific hypothetical that's going on
Nope.
here.
I assure you that it isn't.
All right, then what exactly happened?
Some of us went out to eat, and I ate an entire fried onion on myself, and I brought some wine and desserts, and I was just going to bring them to Carissa and just have a visit, and then I had to leave urgently.
So it does sound exactly like what I was thinking.
Not necessarily.
The only difference is that you're not going to a girl for hire. You're going to a girl you actually fancy.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. I've been friendly with her. No, not like that.
I didn't say anything.
I saw your face. Look, if I wanted
This is unfair.
If I wanted to go after Carissa, I would not. I respect you. I can see that you're somewhat interested, and I can see that she's somewhat interested. And if I needed anyone, I'm sure that there's a red light district somewhere that I can get to.
The one consistent across the veils.
And then...
Sorry, that was too deep. I'm sure you have. Okay. Right. I mean, it took me days to feel better.
Well, don't eat a full fried onion by yourself.
I didn't know.
Like, you do have to consider that, like, most establishments, when they're making, like, a fried onion, it's to be shared amongst, like, medium-sized figures. Like,
Oh, you've never ordered an appetizer just for yourself?
I'm just saying that it might be, like, you've stuffed yourself a little extra full. If it was, like, if it was a really big onion, too.
proportionally, it was probably too big. I'm sure that was a factor, Lorcan.
I'm just looking out for you. You're my friend.
I appreciate it. I just didn't. I didn't know. I didn't know. Now I know.
And there's nothing wrong with bringing home leftovers too.
A euphemism?
Yeah, but like the fried stuff never warms up quite right.
You're right about that.
Thank you.
Is this all euphemisms?
No, none of it.
This is a heart-to-heart between two ex-soldiers.
Hey, good for y'all.
So, all right. Well, I suggest talking to Carissa. She again a bit worked up over, you coming back. You all coming back, and particularly you, Cecil, not talking to her.
Yeah, there's been stuff. I know. Yeah, you're right. She's right. I'll figure it out.
Well, good talk. And he'll pat you on your shoulder and head out.
As he's leaving, I can do magic now.
All right. Sounds cool.
Cool.
You'll have to
See
show
ya.
me. And he'll
Yeah. Okay.
closes the door.
Cecil's going to kind of sit down in his bed and just kind of put his hands in his face and just kind of think about things for a little bit.
All right. So, as Cecil's thinking about things, what is Bracken doing? Is Bracken...
Bracken will go do a check-in with Terry.
Yeah, so, Terraminder, you would actually find her, at the beginning of the dormitories, rather than in any particular room, and she is helping, the familiar figure of Letheriel, and you can see she's got, like, schematics drawn of different ways to, improve the makeshift hospital that is here. But as soon as she sees you, she pauses and smiles brightly and waves.
Bracken will make his way over and give her a big hug and look at what she's up to and just, more science stuff?
A little. More closer to engineering. This is all sorts of, more... I'm not really the best with, like, architecture, but I'm making some guesses on ways that can help with the, infrastructure here to help maximize some of the space usage.
Hey, it's all gnomish to me. If there's anything I can help?
Oh, well, actually, I was just explaining to, Letheriel that, once we decide upon some of the changes to be made, that we'll be needing some, figures to help in the construction. And so I was thinking that you might be able to assist in that.
Yeah, okay. What do I need to do?
Well, we'll have to wait until we can get approval for the materials that'll be needed for this, but it'll be all sorts of things like putting up shelving units on walls to better support the materials that are currently taking up cabinet spaces, and then those cabinet spaces can be removed and converted into more bed space for people coming in.
I was always a bit of a handy fairy. I can probably get that going.
Yeah, but
Of course, when the time is right.
yeah, when the time's right. Like I said, we're working on some design capabilities here. That's what I've got drawn up. And once the changes are set in stone, deciding how many materials are going to be necessary, getting that approved and brought into it wouldn't be something immediate, but I'm sure that I can get, word to you.
Yeah, of course. Hey, look, whenever you need me, drop everything to be there.
And she smiles at that. Thank you, Bracken.
Always. So what else has been going on? What you been busy with on your own time?
Oh, just, I haven't really been tinkering too much, but I have been drawing up some ideas, and she'll pull from her coat more papers of different sort of contraptions and trinkets that she's been looking at sort of crafting.
And Bracken will nod and do his best to understand and pretend like he gets everything she's putting down, even though he doesn't.
Yeah, it is like full nerd speak at this moment. She's going into like all the different intricacies of certain um, additions she's put on there, and
And Bracken will occasionally point to a random thing and be like, and that part does that for this thing, and like just
Yeah.
try to contribute even though he has no idea what's going on.
yeah, so she takes every opportunity to sort of either explain the ideas or go delve further into it, to the point that Ethereal, who is nearby, just sort of wanders off to start doing their own thing.
And Bracken will spend his free time doing that.
Yeah,
And just listening to her rattle on about new projects.
it would be about this time that you would all sort of hear the voice of Decibara in your minds. If you could please meet me by the expanse.
Well, looks like it's time for me to take off. I'll catch you in a bit, all right?
All right, I'll see you later.
And then Bracken will make his way.
Cecil still face in his hands, like, ugh, I gotta go do something else now. Shoot, okay. And he'll make his way that direction.
I'll kind of like roll her eyes and I gotta go.
And Ron will sort of just place her forehead against yours. It will not be forever.
Yeah, I guess. No, take off.
So, meeting by the expanse, you would see Decivara present, as well as Lefandrel. And Decivara will once more conjure the stairs to bring you all up to her sanctuary above the sanctuary.
You know, I don't know why she just doesn't have these permanently. I get like not wanting to be interrupted, but it just seems kind of rude, right? As we're ascending the staircase.
Well, just think of it as a door, but, you know.
This is beyond a door. I mean, like, let's be real. Doesn't she
mean-
have a door at the top?
It's
I
just
mean-
a really long, slanted door.
Yeah. If
It- I-
someone's door is closed, you know, they don't want to be disturbed. If someone doesn't have stairs to their room, they definitely don't want to be disturbed.
All right. Look, all I'm saying is if I had wings, this wouldn't matter. But it's
I
just
am being polite to the company rather than just simply flying up.
Oh, well, no, he didn't mean it like that. He used to have wings, and it's a little bit my fault that he doesn't now, but, you know, it's
I
fine.
mean, it's in the past. It happened. It doesn't. I'm still here. It's whatever. But you know, we've just just a conversation to have. How you doing, by the way?
It is not as well as it should be. I expected this since Cariante started this process. And as you make it to the private area of Decivara, this floating island above the sanctuary, where there is a just single gazebo, open space. I have been contemplating of the situation that you were able to uncover in Volumiant, and I thank you for the efforts that you put forth there. I am unable to pierce through whatever magics Cariante has woven herself with at this time, which means that we must continue our searches in a more traditional manner. Lothandril, I believe, has reports that he can share with you. And I am asking you to continue in the efforts of working together. The investigations that must continue in Volumiant.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Cecil nodding at what Avi said.
Bracken nodding at what Cecil's nodding at what Avi said.
This is a difficult ask. This is a situation that you did not volunteer into, but were thrust upon. But I am thankful that you are helping as much as you are.
Cariante chose to betray us. That was her choice. We have a choice to stop her. And that's what we'll do.
Very solemnly, Desivara gives a nod of agreement. There will be more agents joining you in Volumiant. They will be also undertaking similar researches. And Lorthandra will, again, be able to point you in the directions that will be most important for your efforts.
So are we responsible for research, or are we guarding the researchers?
The agents will be able to maintain themselves. This is more just me alerting you that there will be others staying in the safe house alongside you. They will be working towards similar missions as what you have on your plate. It seems that Cariante's weavings in Volumiant is more than what we expected, so these figures will be helping us to determine just how far her net has been thrown.
Cecil smiling at good memories from safe houses. He's not going to share them right now because this isn't the place.
When should we leave?
The pragmatist in me says as soon as you are comfortable doing so.
Hmm.
As we do not know exactly how far Cariante is in whatever endeavors she has.
Of course.
But I do realize that this is taxing for mortals. If you need time to settle yourselves before you head out. While I do not understand it personally, I know that it is important.
Then maybe we take the rest of the day and leave in the morning after a rest.
Sounds good.
Game with that.
And Lord Thondril will lead you down to explain what it is that you ought to be focusing on. As Lord Thondril will lead you down those spectral stairs and then close them off, leaving Desivara in her respite to continue whatever thoughts she has. Well, thankfully you've already come to me and we've spoken of what is expected. We'll be looking into those ritualists.
Right. You got a list for us?
Just those two, and he will pull out a paper and write down the names. I can post those in chat for you.
Thank you. Okay.
As you have the rest of the day here to rest. How does that look like? What do you do?
Cecil's got to go have a conversation.
Where does Cecil go?
Cecil will. He's trying to look more casual about it, but he's searching around to see if Carissa's anywhere other than her room.
Roll.
Kind of taking a lap.
Yeah, roll for me a performance roll to seem casual.
Hmm?
Okay, yeah, you definitely seem casual as you stroll about the area. You would find Carissa in one of the social rooms of the dormitories, so like one of the areas that have the small kitchens and just seatings. She is currently playing some sort of solitary card game.
Anyone else around?
There are a few people, but none immediately close to her. She is alone at her table.
What kind of table is it?
It's like a
Square, round.
it's square, but it's like the size of like a kitchenette table. It probably only fits like 4 people.
All right. I'll go and reach the opposite chair, and I'll say, "Hey,
And she'll look up, look back to her card. Hi.
may I sit?"
No one else is sitting there, so yes.
All right, Cecil will scoot the chair out and climb on up. We haven't spoken in a while, and I'm sorry for that.
You sorry all you're offering me?
I was a bit embarrassed, and then things got a little crazy. Actually, I was a lot embarrassed, and then things got pretty crazy. And I didn't circle back probably when I could have.
She looks to you, Cecil. You can see that she's like very keen in trying to pick apart your facial expressions and what you've said. It was difficult, thinking that we were having so many good conversations and then he just suddenly stops. And I was worried, perhaps, that you're just going to turn into some other Delwyn. Entertain me while it suits you, and then find someone else.
Nope, definitely hasn't gone that way. It was almost pure embarrassment. Kind of got caught off guard by some unexpected situation there. Thought I had things set up okay, and then it took a pretty hard right turn unexpectedly. But no, not having nice conversations with anyone else.
That's reassuring, at least.
Well, I hope we can have more opportunities for nice conversations. We've got something in front of us starting tomorrow here that I will probably be heading out for. But I enjoy our nice conversations because I think we both come from a similar point of view in our family structure, in a way. And I think we can relate to one another pretty well.
I would agree. Not just on what you've said, but on desiring more nice conversations. It's been a while since I've had those.
Cecil's gonna breathe a little sigh of relief. And you got any 2-player games that you can teach me?
I might have a few. Don't expect me to go easy on you just because you're a newcomer.
I wouldn't dream of that. And then I think we can just have a nice evening learning card games and just trying to have a relaxing time.
Easily done.
Can I make one roll to see how I do in the games?
Yeah, just roll for me a straight d20. This will be luck.
I want to roll at disadvantage
Okay.
since I'm new to the game. That's a yeah, so okay, that's a 2.
Oh, yeah. I'll roll just because.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Carissa, she wipes the floor with you.
How does she feel about that?
She seems to be not so much gloating or anything like that, but she does seem to be enjoying the evening and just having a good time.
All right, we'll leave it there. That sounds nice.
Your evenings are spent relaxing with those that you care about, friends, maybe even some you come close to calling family. But rest will come. If you've expended any uses of abilities, you can reset those with a long rest. And though there is no sunrise to greet you, morning will find you. When you arrive to the portal chamber, you would notice Lefriga giving a debriefing to other Fate members, just in front of the Veil de Farin portal. And he sets them off and looks to you all. Seems we've got more business waiting ahead of us.
Sure seems that way.
Hopefully it's not as bad as last time.
Only time will tell.
As he gives a nod, he'll step through, and Zypher, in her large mechanical outfit, you can hear her voice sort of broadcast from it. All right, you're all sanctioned to go through. Just, you know the protocols by now.
Yes, ma'am. And I'd give her a little salute.
And you can see past sort of like the grating where she's actually located, and she's got like this very nice, very kind of fond smile there.
Cecil kind of like snaps to attention. He wasn't ready for this kind of level of formality. He's into it.
Kraken will stand up a little straighter, I guess.
Well, we should get to it.
Let's make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Passing through the portal brings you to the familiar basement of the safe house in Volumian. You can already hear upstairs where Varin is giving a bit of a tour to the new order members who will be staying here.
I swear, if anyone's taken my room already, I'm gonna be upset.
I would say that it is because you had planned on just like a quick trip away, that like your rooms are still claimed. There's like little chalkboards outside of them.
Mm. Who are the new people? Can we spy on the tour?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you want, you could just sort of trail at the end.
I will. Kind of hands behind my back.
Yeah. It's very similar to the sort of runaround that you've got, sort of by being here. Rooms, the different areas that are able for use for anyone here. The knowledge of the enhanced warding, and that it only applies to the house and those within. So if you head out to the gardens, it may be a bit riskier. Most of the newcomers, and it's only a small group of like 6 other order members, just sort of nod, take in all the information, seem very sort of focused on absorbing the need to know of where they're going to be living for their next mission. And then at the end, once everything's kind of concluded, it's in the dining room where Varin, of course, explained that everyone is expected to be present for meal times if you are within the house.
I kind of whisper to someone, "Don't eat the strudel snaps."
And
Cecil's nodding.
the person you have whispered this to, she sort of nods. Okay, yeah, got it. No strudel snaps. So, as the tour concludes and you are back in Volumian, back in the City of Sunlight, what would you like to do?
We want to just get to work. You want to see if we can hit up a contact or two, see if they know anything about where these people are hanging around?
Yeah, we got the whole day in front of us.
I think so. I mean, yeah, we just woke up. It's fine. Let's get out there.
Yeah. Let's see the town.
Let's
We're-
make it happen.
We're here. We might as well just get out there and do stuff.
Let's get this day. Or whatever this is, considering it's dark out. You know what I mean.
It's the day. It's sunny. It's not dark.
Oh, I thought
It's
the sun didn't rise.
perpetual sunlight.
In Vildavoxa, there's no sun or
Shit,
moon.
I'm getting all mixed up.
Yeah.
Can we just go back to one place?
Unfortunately, because you're trying to save a realm here, you gotta
Well,
travel
you
other
know.
realms.
Can't we
It's
do that like
mixed up.
remote or
I'm sorry.
we do this over Zoom or something?
Oh man, I was about to make a joke.
This realm serving could have been an email.
Don't you know there's a plague going around? So, alright. You're back in Volumian. This is in Valdefera. It's forever sunny here.
Okay. Let's go seize this day.
Sure.
This perpetual day.
Yeah.
Let's go throw some cheese. As you're setting out to perhaps utilize some contacts that you've made here, I'm going to ask for investigation or perception checks, please.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Cecil. There is something that you would pick up on. Just a moment.
Yeah.
Cecil, what you would notice is, as you are moving, that you are being followed.
How far back?
About maybe 20 feet behind and about 15 feet to a side, so at an angle.
I will quietly say to eat loud enough just so they can hear. Hey, we got a tail.
Bracken will
Okay.
start to look over his shoulder, but catch himself and keep looking forward.
Should we hang a tight corner and see if we can catch him?
Take as many corners as possible.
Oh, you want
What
to
if we get into an alleyway and see if they try to walk behind us or keep
Mm.
following us?
Just take as many turns as we can, and it'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, let's lose him.
All right, I will ask for you to roll for me a we'll make this deception roll to move through the streets and try and shake them.
A deception?
And it's a group roll, so everyone.
Come in with an average.
Yeah.
Oh! Whew. Look at that 19 from Cecil. We love it. All right. As you're moving, you feel pretty good about the different paths you're taking, winding, trying to shake this figure. I will say, roll for me another perception or investigation to see if you can spot this figure, see if you have successfully lost them. Cecil, yeah, you seem to have lost them. You don't see them at all. However, for Avi and Bracken,
Yeah.
you would see that there is a creature following you, not on the ground, but now it seems to be atop the buildings, looking down upon your group, still about 20 feet behind.
I'll
Okay.
point up just in case.
And you see that the figure is not any sort of humanoid, nor do they seem to be some of the more humanoid-looking fey creatures you've seen, but seems to be a panther.
No way.
Oh,
Is it Shadow?
can I stop and get a closer look? Not closer, but like more steadier look.
As you peer a little closer, it does not appear to be Shadow.
Oh.
Boo.
Is anyone riding it?
No one is riding it,
Oh,
but it does seem to be keenly looking at your group. almost as if you are prey to be hunted.
Yeah, I don't like that. But a lot of people ride panthers, just like in general.
Where I'm from, yes.
Oh, okay.
That's concerning.
Just a little.
No one's riding it though, but
Yeah, right. But sometimes I've seen you like send Shadow off to like scout or something. It's been a long time.
it's given me a little uncomfy feeling in my tum tum.
Okay.
Different from before though.
All right. But good to know that it's better and not the same thing.
Thanks, Avi. Um,
Yeah. I
I
still have
don't.
your troll finger if you want.
Oh, you know what?
Maybe not right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but
Okay.
I feel like panthers are not native to this veil of eternal
Mm,
day.
no, probably not. Should we just kind of skedaddle?
Fit. Can I see if it has any like markings or if it has any like not clothing, but like cloth adorned on it?
It is not wearing any sort of cloth, but as it moves, because it hasn't really stopped, it's just sort of slowed down. Um, the way that the light hits the coat gives it this sort of green sheen to it.
Is that familiar to me in any way?
Roll a history check.
I don't actually know the answer to this. Me.
Well, I don't know.
17.
17.
I think Kelsey knows, but Avi definitely doesn't.
Let me just double check here. Yeah, you have seen this panther before. The last time you saw this panther was also in Vale de Fera, but you were in a very different city at that point. You were in Atravenza.
That's right.
And this panther was a companion to a figure from Bracken's past. A figure known as Tegworm.
Hey, isn't that panther used to hang out with Tegwern?
We need
Bracken?
Hmm?
Your old buddy?
Yeah,
Pegworm.
Keglin.
I don't like the lack of urgency in you right now, Bracken.
This seems very not good.
I'm shutting down a little bit if I'm being honest. I don't really know what's happening here.
At this
Okay.
point,
I'm
the
scared.
panther will leap from the rooftops down next to your group, and you can hear the
Yep.
growl that emanates from it. And we are going to roll initiatives.
I think it's upset.
God damn it.
Is it growling at any of us in particular?
Mostly at Avi and you, Cecil.
Yeah, I'm an unknown quantity here.
I don't believe that you are, but I do believe there are mechanics and story elements at play.
They have no idea who I
I think it specifically knows who you are.
am. Nah.
That's
I knew
going
I
to
was gonna
be
do this.
so. Our panther gets to go first. Then Avi. Then Cecil. And then Bracken. And with that, our panther is going to leap. And it's going to go for Cecil first. The 12 will miss. But I do believe a 23 will hit.
That'll hit.
That will deal 6 points of slashing damage, and I'm going to ask for a strength saving throw.
26.
Alright, you are not knocked prone by this creature, and it is going to then be Avi's turn.
We'll go ahead and call Arcturus as a bonus action.
For sure.
And then how close am I to it?
I would say from where it leapt on to Cecil, you are now about 5 feet away from it.
Okay, cool. Is Cecil prone at all?
No.
Now we good.
Can I flank?
Yeah.
Sure, we'll get a shocking grasp. A 23?
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. That is 13 lightning.
Alrighty.
My little boy going. I've only used him one.
And with that,
So he gets 40.
and I believe that'll be it for Avi's turn, yeah?
That's it for Avi, yeah. And
then Arcturus doesn't act until next turn, or does he get his own turn
no,
immediately?
he comes out and he's ready to go.
All right. Well, we will have to wait until after our upcoming ad break to see what Arcturus is able to do. And with that, I just ask that you guys stick around with us. We'll continue our combat here very shortly. Again, just let the ads around. They really do help us. And another way to support us is making donations at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. They really help support us. We're ever so thankful for all of our donations. But they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, and even new quests. So hang tight, and we'll see you guys very soon. All right, as we return, Avi's turn had just finished. Arcturus has been conjured.
My sweet boy, he's gonna bite, and he has advantage because
Sweet
of
boy
pack
bite?
packet. Yeah.
It's not a sweet boy move.
However, it is an 11 because it rolled.
That unfortunately is not going to hit our
No.
panther.
That's fine. He's still kind of grumpy.
All right. At the end of Arcturus's go, our panther is going to take a legendary action.
Oh.
Whoa. Legendary Panther. What is he, pink?
No, he's Jade. He's a dark black with green undertones.
That's a weird way to describe the Pink Panther, but go off, I guess.
So that's gonna be a claw attack at Arcturus, and that is a natural 20.
Okay.
For 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, honey.
Not the
Cecil,
dog.
it's your turn.
What did you say, Bracken or me?
Cecil.
You.
My bad. I'll swing at this guy
Yeah.
with advantage.
Mmm.
Does a 27 hit?
27 will hit.
How about a 15?
15 does not hit.
So 9 damage, 20 damage.
Alrighty. With that, it is going to be then Bracken's turn.
There we go. Can I get in a flank?
Yeah, you could get a flank with Arcturus.
Yeah, I'll do that on the Pink Jade Panther. All right, and 19 at the lowest.
19 will hit.
Beautiful. I'm going to impose superiority on those. I'm going to do a trip attack on the first and a maneuvering attack on the second, allowing somebody to move equal to the movement of that die. So that'll be 4d8 plus 10 in total. 24 points of damage.
Alright.
Can I get one trip save, please? Strength saving throw.
Yeah, for sure. That is a 23.
That will pass. I will give Cecil the movement. Let me see. Damage roll and allow a creature that you can see or hear you to use its reaction to move up to half its movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. You have that should you choose. And then I will go ahead and drop in a flurry of blows on this as well. As soon as I mark things down, just to make sure I'm keeping track. All right, there we go. 2 more swings. A nat 20
Yeah, that'll hit.
and 25.
That's
So
another hit.
that'll be another 2d8 plus 18. Whoa. For a total of 18 34 points of damage.
Yeah. Sounds about
Oh.
right. Alrighty.
And that will be Bracken's turn.
And I need for Bracken to roll for me either a athletics or an acrobatics check.
How's it 29?
29 is very good. It means that you are not grappled here. Someone tries to grab you from behind.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's that?
Oh,
Who's that lurking in the shadows? Who's trying to give me a hug?
It is none other than the dark-winged fairy Tegward.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
You're coming with us. Sir Foxy, make sure that the others taken care of while I get this one.
No, I don't wanna.
Then he grabs his dagger and will attempt to stab you
Whoa.
with a 26 to hit.
I'm gonna scarf that.
Alright, so as the scarf goes up, you are able to avoid the damage as your AC is temporarily increased, and you gain temporary immunity to piercing and poison.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. Hey, big fella. Cool, cool, cool.
Alrighty. It is then the Panther's turn, which you've learned the name, Sira Voxy, who growls and will snap at Avi this turn. Trying to bite Avi. That is going to be a 19 to hit Avi
Mm-hmm.
for 11 points of piercing damage, and then it will try and slash you with its claws now that it took a chomp with a 17 to hit.
Yeah.
And that will deal 15 slashing damage.
Great.
And that's it for Xerovoxy. Avi, it's your turn.
Yeah. We'll try and get another shock and grasp in there.
Yeah, go for it.
It's a 27.
27 will, in fact, hit.
That's 19 lightning. Let's see. I don't think I have any to get me away here. I could just run.
Yeah, it can't take reactions.
Oh, we can. Yeah, I'm gonna back up a bit. We'll say about. I don't want to go my whole movement, maybe 20 feet.
Yeah, you can back off 20 feet for sure.
Great.
And then Arcturus goes right after you, Avi.
And he'll, I'll tell him to close the flank with Cecil, so that's still going. And he'll take another bite. Much better. That's 24.
All right.
Can't see how much it is. 2d6 plus 3. For 3 Pearson, and I need a strength save.
All right. $19 on a strength save.
He's fine.
Alrighty. Cecil, it's your turn. You are now flanking with Arcturus.
I will swing at this while shouting, "Bracken, watch out behind you!" That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Number 2 is a natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Pretty good. Swing number 3 is only a 16.
16 just hits the Panther's form, however. Let me just do the math here real quick. I need dexterity saves from Cecil, Bracken, and Arcturus.
Nice. Okay, let's see, it's almost. Uh, 30.
So that is very good for all of you. Unfortunately, it is not quite enough, as the true form of Siravoxy is revealed here, as the panther form slips away, and instead, standing amongst your group, pushing you all back, is this large, sleek green dragon.
Oh,
Oh, it's the Fey Dragon.
It is a Fey dragon.
is there a Lachlan dragon?
There can be. Go ahead, take an inspiration point for that.
Let's go.
What size creature is the Fey Dragon?
He is large.
Oh, he's a big one.
Yeah.
Why is he doing the whole panther thing? Why not just go in as that?
Well,
Reasons.
that's the end of my turn. After
Alright.
the third attack for 8 more damage. Oh, I guess I will also apply my mark,
For sure.
where if they attack anyone else, they have disadvantage.
Is it? Am I up or?
Yes, Bracken, you are
Okay.
after Cecil.
Cool. I will make a turn to Tegwin, and hold on, Jackie Boy's getting up. There we go. All right, cool. I'm going to use my gauntlets of daggers. Is that what it is called? Bracer of flying daggers. And I'm going to have 2 show up in my hands and just say, "Knife to see you again," and we're gonna get into a good old-fashioned knife fight in this alleyway. Lois is a 19 to hit.
Alright. 19 will hit Tegwern.
For a total of 14 damage.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to go ahead and use a key point here to patient defense. Or, yeah, that is what it is called.
Alright, so it is, as you wait patiently here, Tegwern's go, and he is going to again take the attempts to try and strike you with his dagger twice. That is a 20 to hit. Oh, wait, got disadvantage. It's still a 20.
Jesus. Yeah, that one's good.
So that's gonna be for 9 piercing and 3 poison.
Ow. So 12 total.
And then the second attack is only going to be an 11 to try and hit.
That will not hit. No.
So, with that, it is the end of Tegwern's go. And Siravoxy now in his dragon form is going to snarl and opens his mouth and releases a breath And I need... He's going to focus on Cecil with this, and the cone, unfortunately, does not, unfortunately for the dragon, does not catch anyone besides Cecil here. Cecil, if you could give me a wisdom saving throw.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh, that is unfortunate for Cecil. The breath smells sweet, and as you inhale it, it sinks into your mind. You are charmed for the next minute, and while you are charmed in this way, you are incapacitated and have a speed of 0. But you can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Avi, your
Yes.
turn.
Okay, great. We're gonna keep. That's a dragon now. Oh goodness. You know what? We just got this. Let's go for a psychic lance. I need an intelligence save.
Yeah, we can do an intelligence save. That is a 20.
They'll pass. Let's see. They take half damage. So half of 27, 13. And that's psychic damage.
Righty. And with that, anything else on Avi's turn?
We'll give a bardic to Cecil.
Cecil gets a party. And then it will be Arcturus' go.
Yeah, he'll go ahead and try and bite some ankles.
You've got 4 of them to choose from.
Cecil's incapacitated, yeah?
Cecil is incapacitated.
Okay, so no pack tactics or anything. It's a 12.
12, unfortunately, does not hit the dragon.
My poor boy's scared.
This has never happened before to him.
No. He's still new to the world. Leave him be.
We're actually going to get a legendary action here from our dragon with a tail attack to try and swat at Arcturus.
Oh, what'd I just say?
That is a 16 to hit
Yeah.
for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And with that, Cecil, it's your turn. What's going on through your mind?
He's just kind of wobbling back and forth, about to drop his warhammer. Just doesn't really know what's going on. This dragon looks pretty cool, though.
Yeah, the dragon does look pretty cool. You could probably be friends with this dragon.
Oh. I'll roll a wisdom save.
Yeah,
at the
roll
end
a
of my
wisdom
turn.
save. You can. You do have a bardic inspiration.
Yeah. I'm gonna use Indomitable first and
Sure.
reroll that.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess I'm gonna do it. Is it a 10? D10? I think it's a D10.
I believe so. Let me double check.
It's only Bard level 6. I think it's a D8.
That's what I'm checking right here is bard levels. Alright, bardic inspiration. Yeah, it's still a D8.
I got a 6. That's an 18.
An 18 is just enough to
Oh,
get out of the charm.
we're back.
Let's go.
Alright. Bracken, it's your turn.
Right. We're gonna go keep having a knife fight. The gal. Jam. 13 and a 15.
Unfortunately, neither of those will hit.
All right, cool. We're gonna clam up. Patient defense.
All right. Tegwern. In frustration, you stupid dragon, get them! And take 2 more swipes of his blade at you, Bracken. That is going to be a 19 to hit
That will hit.
for 9 piercing damage and 9 poison damage.
Whoa.
And then a 17 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Alrighty. 12 piercing and then 5 poison.
Ow. God.
Alright. It is Siravoxi's turn and another snarl. That is going to be a bite to Cecil with a oof, that's gonna be a 28 to hit
Yeah, that'll hit a little bit.
for 16 piercing damage and 4 poison. And then it's going to try and pin you with its claws. Can you give me an athletics or an acrobatics check?
8.
An 8, unfortunately, does not beat the poor roll that it had of an 11. So you are pressed down and pinned by the claws atop you. So you are considered prone. And with that, it is Avi's turn.
Really good timing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Did I miss anything? What happened?
Cecil is no longer charmed, but is now on the ground underneath the claw of the Siravoxi.
Oh no. Okay. That's bad. Okay. Let's upcast a Dissonant Whispers. We'll get it at 5th. I need Wisdom save.
Yeah, for sure. That is a 21.
Yeah. It's fine, but we'll take 14 psychic.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry. We'll get another bardic to, I feel bad. How's Bracken doing?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm about half.
I'll give him a bardic.
Alright, Bracken's got a
Thank you.
bardic.
That's all I got right now.
Also, Avi, what is your passive insight?
22.
There is some tension between Tegwern and Siravoxi. While player was away, character would have heard where Tegwern called Siravoxi a stupid dragon and needed to do his job.
No.
So that might be something that you can leverage in the future.
I will. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. For the time being, though, since my turn's over,
Yes.
we'll just get Arcturus to nip at the ankle that's holding Cecil down.
For sure.
Come on, buddy. Nice. That's a 24.
Okay. Definitely gonna hit.
Mm-hmm. So that's 8 piercing.
Alright.
Sweet boy. And I need a straight save.
That is a 23.
Yeah, that's 10 above what it needs. It's fine.
However, Sierra Voxy is gonna take a legendary action here to lift that same hand off of Cecil and swat at Arcturus,
Oh.
which is going to be an 18 to hit
Yeah.
for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Well, Arcturus kind of poofs into shadows.
And
He's
then
gone.
it'll be Cecil's turn. Cecil, you're still prone, but you're no longer pinned.
I'm gonna get back up and just charge back at the dragon and smack him around.
Yeah, go for it.
What color is the dragon?
Green.
Pink.
No.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
18.
18 just misses.
Oh, alright, ignore that damage roll. Sucked anyway. 24.
That'll hit.
11.
Beautiful.
I'm growling at it.
It's going to take another legendary action as you growl at it, as it unfurls its wings and begins to flap them. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, Cecil.
4.
Unfortunately, the wind that the wings produce is too much for you. You'll take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone again.
Oof.
And then it is Bracken's turn. Bracken, you
I'm
still have type.
Still growling at it, by the way.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to go for a flurry of blows of stabs.
Yeah, go for it. Well, you gotta hit first. You gotta take the attack action.
Right, I intend to, and then also. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. I just want to make sure that you got this.
There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Can I
Come
get
on.
another one?
425.
so
Oh, you were so
Close.
close. They all hit though.
Awesome. 17, 28, 38 points of damage. And then I am going to use my drunken technique. Whenever I use a flurry of blows, I gain the benefit of a disengage, and my walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of the turn. So I currently have a walking speed of 55 feet. I'm going to shoot away from this gentleman and rejoin my group so I don't have a dragon between me and them.
Sounds good. As you shoot away, Tegwern is very upset and is going to grab his short bow off of his back and will take a shot at you. That is going to be a 15 to try and hit Bracken.
A 15 will not hit.
Alright, then you don't have to worry. Because that was a special sort of arrow, he only gets the 1 attack this turn, and that's it for his go.
Excellent.
Sirovoxy, while Cecil is prone on the ground, is going to try and claw into Cecil's chest.
Uh-oh, I'm prone.
You are prone.
And in danger.
Yep. So that first one's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
18 piercing damage. Oh no, sorry, slashing damage. And then the second attack is a 25
Yep.
for 11 slashing. And then it'll be Avi's turn.
Right. I'm gonna use my action to. I'm gonna message Zeravoxy.
Say.
Are you really gonna let him call you stupid?
The voice that responds to you is one of annoyance. It is his frustrations bleeding into this frivolous ambition. I do not appreciate it. But I understand that it is of a weaker mind, a lesser will than my own.
Incredible. Hold please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points to quicken spell another message.
Okay.
If he's so weak, why do you let him boss you around?
It is a companionship. One that grates my nose but serves my needs for now. But it grows weary. Avi,
Yeah.
with your passive insight,
Mhm.
you think that if you take out Tegward, Sierra Foxy would not be inclined to fight you much more than perhaps a. If you take out Tegward, Sierra Foxy will probably become neutral to you and would not engage in further conflict unless provoked.
Got it. Stay alive, Cecil!
Cecil, it is your turn. You've been told to stay alive.
Okay, I'm gonna get up on my feet. I'm gonna use a first level cure wounds on myself.
Sounds good.
That's a big 9.
That is a big 9.
Healing, not damage.
Healing, not damage.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use second wind.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't laugh at me, Faye.
I'm laughing with you.
Unnecessary in my opinion. I'll regain an additional 17 hit points.
Alrighty. Look at you. And with
That's my turn.
that, it is Bracken's go.
We are going to go about throwing daggers at Tegwin.
Yeah, go for it.
And we're going to flurry of blows that,
Alright.
because I believe we can.
Yeah, if you use a monk weapon, which I believe daggers are considered monk
Yep.
weapons.
Yep. So, Bagal. Oh, here we go again.
Well, maybe you can get like a 23. Oh no.
Still all good, right?
Yeah, they're all gonna hit.
$25, 16, 31 points of damage.
Alrighty. Tagwarn's looking a little rough here.
I would certainly hope so. And that will be my turn for now.
Alrighty. Tagwarn's go. Does he get his special shot back? He does not. So he's just going to take 2 regular shots at you, Reckon. The first one is going to miss with a 12, but the second is going to be a 28 to hit.
Can I scarf that?
You can. So as the scarf goes up, I believe the attack would still hit, but you are immune to the damage. But your AC is now boosted, and you are temporarily immune to piercing and poison.
Excellent.
It is Sierra Voxy's go, and Sierra Voxy is going to turn towards... No, he's going to stay on Cecil, and just going to try and pin Cecil down again. Cecil, can you roll for me either a athletics or an acrobatics check?
20.
Yeah, a 20 will succeed. He does have his second attack, so he's going to try again.
All right.
Another athletics or acrobatics.
24.
24 will succeed. So, you are not pinned. And with that, it is going to be Avi's turn.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna switch directions, and I'll upcast a psychic glance at Tagwarn. I need an intelligence save.
Oh, this guy's not good at intelligence. How do you feel about a 13?
I feel like it's a failure. So he's gonna take 30 psychic. And is incapacitated.
Oh, he's looking really, really bad here as he starts to daze out after that strike against him. Anything else from Avi?
Nope, that's it. Wait, no, I'll give a bardic to Cecil.
Cecil gets a bardic. Cecil, it's your turn.
Cecil.
I'm going to continue with what Avi said, and I'm just going to take the dodge action.
All right, so Cecil takes the dodge.
I'm dancing
action.
with it. I'm dancing with it.
Hell yeah. Bracken, it's your turn.
Yes. More daggers. To Tagwin.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Lowest is a 20?
You're gonna kill this man, yeah.
So, with an 8 on top. Hey, Jack, what's up, buddy? 21, 32, 41, 49 points of damage.
Yeah, he had 12 HP left. He is dead AF.
Well, I'm just gonna pin cushion him.
Alright, so combat ends, and Siravoxy still seems to be tense, a little agitated, but does not seem to continue the aggressions as Tagwarn falls.
Cecil's still all shifty.
You want to sucker punch a dragon?
No, don't do it!
All right, are we cool?
Are you saying this in common?
To the dragon, yes.
It does not respond to you.
Can somebody ask the dragon if we're cool?
I'll message the dragon.
Cecil's not talking. He's still ready.
Oh wait, it's a fairy dragon. I'll speak Sylvan at it.
Well,
As
we
you,
can do that.
yeah, as you speak Sylvan, Sirvoxy does seem to understand and respond. You were but an annoyance to me. I hunted you as a request of my former companion.
Oh, all due respect, if he let it go, he would still be up here. So
I do not care for him in such matters.
hey, fair enough. So we're good, right?
For now, though your companion seems eager for the fight to continue, and as he says that, he's like eyeing Cecil, looking you up and down.
Yeah, he's moving like a soccer goalie. What's happening?
He's done if we're done.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's your call. You want to fight a
Oh,
dragon? Okay.
oh, I've been fighting a dragon.
Do you
No,
want to keep fighting a dragon?
not particularly.
And then I'll respond in Sylvan. They're good. You're good. We're good. Let's call it good.
Yes. Now I do not need to be beholden to Tegwin's frivolous schemes and activities, and I can return to greater hunts.
That's fair. He seemed to have a lot of those up his sleeves, and none of them really panned out that good. You have a have a good time hunting out there. Stay safe. You know, enjoy whatever the fairylands have to offer these days. I haven't been back in a minute.
I would like an apology for my dog, if you could.
My friend wants an apology for her dog, if that's all right.
It
She's
looks.
very attached to it.
I'm going to have to ask Bracken for a persuasion check here. Remember that you do have a bardic.
Yes, I intend to use that as this is for Avi's dog, and that makes good sense. You said a persuasion, yes?
Yeah.
With D8?
Yes.
How's an 18 treating us?
It looks at you for a moment.
And Bracken will kind of give a little shrug and be like, come on.
The response you get probably does not seem the most genuine, but it will say, "Then apologies are given if they are desired."
He says he's sorry.
Avi's okay with that.
Can I go search this dark fairy?
Yeah, you can search Tagwern, this dark-winged fairy.
Investigation.
Yeah, it's an investigation.
That's a 20. A gentleman's 20.
There's armor upon him, arrows that smell of poison, a green-tinged blade, but what probably catches Cecil's attention is a letter on Tagwern. It instructs him, Tagwern, to apprehend Bracken, deliver him to Sprinafera, and then report to Darkholm for the operation.
No!
Hey, problem.
What?
It says that they're trying to kidnap Bracken. We figured that.
Yeah.
There's someone named Sinifera who she should be delivered to, and then go to Darkholm for an operation.
Oh, like, no, that's not good.
That's very bad.
Bracken, as
Yes.
you hear this, something that Cecil says strikes a chord with you. Sprinafera. That's not a person. That's a place.
It's a place.
And it's where you're from. That's where Dalafor waits for you.
Avi's like going through. Should I like try and send to your sister again, or like what should we do? Should we? What's happening right now?
That's a place Guys, that's where I grew up. That's where we gotta go back to at some point. That's where
Okay.
all this trouble keeps coming from my neck of the woods for us.
Okay, so we got
And
a good bracket.
if we want fairies and other fae folk to stop bounding out of the woods and trying to kill us, I think we gotta go back there and just smooth this whole thing over.
Okay, great. Yeah, we can do that 100%.
Yeah.
We're close to there, closer than we are to Darkholm right now. But
I mean,
what about Darkholm?
Well, it says that they're planning some
exactly.
operation. Maybe they're launching it from this place or planning it from there. I don't know.
Look, if we want to do things really right, we could just take an afternoon and go in and just beat feet and call it a day. Or we could do a little more tact and class with it. I'm sure that would take a little bit longer, but maybe that might be the best outcome. I don't really want to go back, but it seems to be a reoccurring problem, so I think we're going to have to deal with it from there.
Hey, you should ask this dragon if it wants revenge on all these jerks that have been bossing it around.
Hey, dragon friend, do you hate these people that have been telling you what to do?
I do not wish to involve myself further, if you want to
Hey,
ask me that.
you know what? Fair enough. He said he's totally checked out. He's not interested. He wants to just go and hunt and fish.
Yeah,
He,
let's go do
he-
dragon things. We're
wants
not
Yeah.
trying to.
he wants a big old dragon vacation.
Go on.
Yeah, that's fine.
You should tell them about the Dracolich. Maybe they'd be friends.
Yeah, Dracoliches aren't real. But we're I think it would behoove our best interests, as I've heard Terry say every now and then, to uh go in and just nip this in the bud, even though it's already grown into a whole damn tree.
Sure.
I have no idea what's waiting back there. I haven't had any correspondence with anyone there, but it seems that my closest correspondence just tried to stab me in an alleyway with a poison knife.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
we should just go deal with this.
you're right. We should.
I hope that's all right. If you guys want to do the other thing first, I totally understand. It does sound like it's along the way, but you know,
Well, they're in
you-
two different planes, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they
Failed. Well, maybe Avi, if you could try and get a message to my sister to at least give them some sort of heads up that some dark fairies are planning something and Jellives might be involved.
do we want to
And
go there and stop them, then follow them back? Because we could do that.
That's a whole lot of something that involves portals, and I don't want that robot thing to get upset with us. She smiled at me last time.
I think we're
So
closer to the dark fairies.
yeah.
And if they're planning it, then maybe we can stop it before it happens.
Okay.
Okay. So fairies are planning an operation. Jellivis may be involved.
You could probably say that it's Cecil's friend again. It's been a while.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Okay. I'm gonna pull out my journal.
Gotta plan this out.
uh Cecil's friend. I'm Cecil's friend.
That's you.
I'm aware. Fairies. Not Siri. I don't want you.
Not now, Siri.
Planning. Operation. Jellivis may be involved. Uh Tell important people.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and cast sending to Cecilia.
I'm gonna throw up.
I do want to come out and say I appreciate the gung ho and gumption of y'all just saying let's go fight these fairies. I appreciate that. I thought I would have to do it later, but it's good we're getting it out of the way. Thank you guys for signing up to do that.
So, as Avi, you attempt to send the sending here.
um,
It does go through.
okay, great. And there's stuff at the end like tell important people, not that you're not important. You're super important. You're Cecil's sister and everything. And how are you, by the way? Some point it cuts off.
All right, hold on. I'm just.
Yeah, take your time. I needed it too.
As you send the sending, and you feel it connect, we're gonna receive the response in our next
What?
session.
That's
know.
crazy. That's
We will see exactly what Cecil's sister responds with in our
Right,
next
it is.
session.
a dreadful cliffhanger.
Thank you to our players for playing. I do hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you to our
No, I'm gonna
viewers.
throw up.
Thank you to our viewers for
That'll be fun.
viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. You can follow us on live stream for all of our Twitch live streams.
Keep
Uh,
playing with me.
You always do shit like this.
You're right, I do.
I
Oh my God. But you can also go over to YouTube to catch our VODs. I'll see you guys in our next stream, but until then, I'll see you guys later.